It's my pleasure at this time to introduce our superintendent, Mr. Patrick Adkins. Mr. Adkins has been in education for 32 years and is currently finishing his 19th year as our district leader. Under his leadership, Mr. Adkins continues to provide our schools and our community with the tradition and excellence it deserves. Please join me in welcoming our superintendent of Port Clinton City Schools, Mr. Patrick Adkins.
Thank you, Mr. Hughes. Every time I hear that, I feel older and older. Parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, guests, and students, welcome to the commencement of the class of 2022. As I begin my brief remarks today, I would like to recognize our Board of Education members who are with us today. Without their support, many of the accomplishments of this incredible class would not be possible. Please stand. Our Board President, Ms. Beth Banco, our Vice President, Mrs. Michelle Mueller, and Board members David Belden, Paul Shaw, and Gary Kuhn. Thank you. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize our retiring teachers. Congratulations to Mr. Rod Miller and Miss Eileen Meisler, both who will be retiring at the conclusion of this school year. We thank you for the commitment to our students, our schools, and our community. Thank you. This year, we lost a very important person to our school district. Longtime Board of Education member of over 40 years, Barbara Drewsbachy, passed away after a long battle with cancer. Upon her passing, our Board of Education chose to create a scholarship in her memory. In doing so, I spent some time thinking about Barb and what she not only meant to me, but meant to our community. It was her love of our schools and our community that led us to include an essay as part of that application process for the scholarship. The essay question read, "Please explain what the phrase, 'We are PC' means to you." These three simple words are used in our schools and throughout our community. I did not get to read the responses, but it got me thinking about what the phrase, "We are PC" means to me. When my family moved here over 25 years ago, I remember someone telling me that if you weren't born here, you'll never be from here. Well, I'm not so sure being born somewhere is what makes it home. Home is a place you love. A home is a place where the friendships you have created last a lifetime. In the words of the Eagles' Glenn Fry, it's a place that gives you a peaceful, easy feeling. While I love my first hometown of East Liverpool, my wife Paula and I have now lived in PC longer than we lived in East Liverpool. And Port Clinton is the only hometown our girls have ever known. So while I may not have the depth of knowledge that many others have about our second hometown, I do have enough to answer the question, what does PC mean to me? And what it means to me from a community standpoint is, it's the Jet Express rolling out of the mouth of the Portage River after a long, blustery winter that seems to extend all the way through spring. It's knowing summer is coming because you just ran the red light at Perry Street across from City Beach. Yeah, we've all done it, right? It's having a mayor who wears shorts all year long and is crazy about the Redskins as he is about the city. Except he is crazier about the Ohio State Buckeyes than either one of those. It's seeing people like Popsicle Kinda and Harold Brandt sitting in the bleachers an hour before a Friday night football game to make sure they got a good seat, whether it was home or away. It's sitting in a boat or on a lawn on Perry Street watching fireworks over Derby Pond on the 4th of July. It's a perch sandwich at Jolly Rogers, or in the case of my family, a burrito El Grande at Casa Las Palmas. It's knowing why Baton School is named Baton School. It's Jefferson, Portage, Catawba, Bacarn, and the old middle school. It's a supportive community that has provided our kids with the best facilities in the state. It's acknowledging legends like Earl Warnke and Joe Lukacs, and recognizing new legacies like that of Bo Carmen. I've written these three words hundreds of times. Each time there's a point of pride. I've written them in bad times, challenging times, but mostly good times. One of the most talented classes in Port Clinton history sits before us today. And it's with great pride that I offer to you just a few of my We Are PC reflections from this incredible class. It's the band marching down 6th Street to True Lake Stadium on a beautiful fall crisp evening. It's taking pride in knowing every word of our alma mater and singing it arm in arm with close friends after each football game, sometimes with smiles on our faces and others with tears in our eyes. It's the class that in 8th grade saw a tour company try to steal a DC trip and the community wouldn't let it happen. It's a girls' swim team that won back to back to back to back SBC championships. It's a girls' soccer team that posted the best record in school history. It's a boys' basketball and girls' softball teams who are sectional champs, earning the girls' softball team the nickname the Upset Kids. It's being recognized as the best community for music education 4 years in a row. It's people like Denasia Jackson, who even at 18 years of age can change your day with a hug. It's Aston Fisher, Nathan Nellick, and William Zimmerman, all who have completed Eagle Scout projects this year, and Ashton also being named our National Merit Scholarship finalist. It's riding with your Los Chicos to get a speedy freeze from Speedway. It's being tough like Marcella Brenner and Kat Fillmore, who both had to battle back from ACL tears to have great senior seasons. It's Madison Palmer, who works hard every day to set a great example for her daughter Tatum. It's a Final Four Redskin football team who electrified this community as SBC district and regional champions. It's Garrett, Josh, Drew, Colton, Tyler, Hunter, Gabby, Kat, and Logan, all who have signed on to compete in college athletics beyond their high school career. It is one of the best senior classes ever to walk the halls at Port Clinton High School. Whether you were born here or not, you are a PC Redskin, and you will forever be a PC Redskin. One of my favorite quotes about what it means to be a Port Clinton Redskin comes from Josh Hurst, who after a playoff football victory said this: "In a small town, everybody can put a name to a face. It's about the name on your back and the town on your chest and making all of them proud." I certainly think Mrs. Drewsbach would be proud of this class, just like all of us are here today. As I said in the beginning, I didn't get to read the essays, but I did actually get to peek at one. And her answer went like this: "We Are PC now represents not only my alma mater, but the hometown that played such a big role in making me who I am. I am grateful to have been a part of a wonderful school district that has taught me so many life lessons throughout my time here. The next time you hear someone yell, 'We are PC,' I challenge you to think of what you believe to be the meaning behind the phrase and try to live your life that way. No matter where your lives take you, I hope you always think of this as home. You are a special group, and you have provided us with too many memories to include in the 7-minute speech. I've been blessed to be the superintendent of this incredible school district for 19 years, and next year will be the first time Paul and I will not have a child in school, unless I can talk her into maybe just one more. Probably not happening. But I know this. When I say those 3 little words, 'We are PC,' I surely get that peaceful, easy feeling. I hope wherever you land and you find yourself missing a little bit of home, you pause and simply say, 'We are PC.' And I promise you, you'll be home. We love you guys. We wish you the best, and God bless each of you. Thank you.